Okay, all right. Good morning, everybody, and welcome to 215 Trades. This is the home of the 215 technique. I'm here today with the chef, and today I'll be looking to extract some pips here on gold using the 215 technique. And then later on today, I will also try maybe about 7 o'clock UK time, try to see if I can get any entries here today on Euro USD. All right, so it's now 6:35 a.m. here in the UK, and we're going to begin the live stream for today. Starting off with just a quick breakdown of yesterday entries. Um, yeah, okay. All right, so remember to hit that like button if you have not yet done so, and don't be shy to hit that subscribe button here as well. We don't have any likes here on YouTube or on TikTok, so if you can just hit those like buttons, see if we can get those likes up, I would genuinely appreciate it. Now, let me just move this across here just a moment. Okay, so yesterday was a very good day for the 215 technique. Yesterday, this was the 630 215 zone. We can see here, let me just remove these. This was an illustration yesterday. Now, this was a very good day yesterday. We had the where price actually broke above the 215 zone and pushed up, waiting for it to pull back into the zone. It didn't do it until late yesterday. I think it was maybe about 12 o'clock. Yep, 12 o'clock thereabouts. Price came back into the zone, closed above the zone to then confirm the long position here. Yesterday, took that position there, but put stop loss just at the bottom of the zone, and then price was able. So overall, the full on TP on that entry was placed at the 4-hour resistance. Didn't get all that amount. It actually went to TP2 at that 1-hour resistance yesterday. So it was a good entry yesterday. Was able to score over 100 pips on that. So that was a very good move. So we'll be looking into see if I can replicate that or even better for today as well. Last night it did also confirm a short in the wee hours of the New York session. Didn't take it though because at that point in time I was finished for the day anyways. All right, so good morning to you, Cashflow. Hope you are doing well today. Now let's get into it for today. Let me just remove all of these drawings that I had on for yesterday, and I will start again fresh for today. Remember, guys, don't be afraid to hit that like button just to engage with the channel. We're at 168 right now. If we could only get those numbers up to 1,000, I would genuinely appreciate it. So you're here today with the chef yet again, and I will be looking to use the 215 technique to look for entries here on gold. I'm just going to jump on the 15 minute time frame here. Jumping on the 15-minute time frame here quickly, and then I'll be looking for the 630 opening candle. So this is the 630, this is the 615, so it will be right here. So basically this was the price gold was trending at 630. So at 630 price of gold was trending at 3293. Interesting. Hold on, I just got flagged on TikTok. interesting. Yeah, I just got flagged. It didn't strike me or anything, they just flagged me. Okay. Yeah, so TikTok just flagged me just now, so it's fine. I'll just carry on here on YouTube. That's fine. Let me just... All right, so the 630 price here was at 3293. So this was my point of interest. This is going to be my point of interest. And then I'm going to be measuring $2 above from that. So if it's 3293 there, it's going to be 3295. Yeah, 3295.114, and then this is ultimately going to be my buy line. Ultimately going to be my buy line. Doing the same below as well. So that's 3293. That's going to be 3291.114. This is going to be my sell line, like so. Then in this area here, from my buy line to my sell line, this is going to be my 215 zone. Okay, good. So I have that there right now. All right, good. So now that I have my 215 zone, what I'm going to be doing now is I need to identify my rejection areas here. So let's have a quick look just to see. So if I measure 15 pips from the bottom of the zone here, about there, which does quite align with this little resistance support here to the left, or ideally. Doing the same above the zone. Yeah, that looks good. Aligns with these 15-minute resistance here as well. We have price pushing up inside of the 215 zone quite aggressively. This was the buy alert. Let's put that right there. Where's my sell alert then? That's weird. Let's go to the higher time frame to see if I can find that alert. Did I delete it? Must be the case then. All right, let's jump back to the 15-minute time frame. Seems I deleted my my sell alert, but I can just re-add it here. This is going to be my sell alert there. All right, that's good. That's good. That's good. That's looking good. Let me jump down to the 5 minute time frame to see if no, not a 215 go. 215 go is going to be a little bit choppy there to take a 215 go entry. All right, let's go to the 30 minute time frame to see what's going on. Remember, guys, if you haven't yet hit the like button as of yet, definitely do go ahead and do so. So this is now on the 30 minute time frame here. See if I can identify 30-minute resistance. We do have a 30-minute resistance in these areas here. It's not too bad. That's about 20 pips away from that 50-minute rejection. So that's a 30-minute resistance right there. Maybe not 20 pips fully, but 15 pips. Well, that's where it is. That's where it is. Can move it. Okay, on the downside, there's another 30-minute support right here, and that's quite close though to that 50-minute rejection price. It's fine though. Let's see. Yeah, it's just a pip plus. Okay, well, let's see what happens. So 30-minute support. Let's go to the 1 hour time frame. Need to identify the 1 hour resistance and such. 1 hour resistance here, just above that 30-minute resistance, not too far away. So that's the 1 hour resistance, and then we don't have any close 1 hour support. This is the closest one. Going to the 4 hour time frame here. See what we're working with. Could use this section here as the 4 hour resistance. You can either use here or here. It doesn't quite matter though, but the price definitely is going to pass here before it actually gets here. So we're going to use that area there for now. This is the 4 hour. There's quite a lot of pips below the zone in that 275 region. Because let's look at the 4 hour time frame. What's going on? Did show that it was going back up here on gold, but you can see where, yeah, it is definitely coming down. It hasn't broke. If it had broke this 3291 area here, which I know is quite strong, because whenever the price of gold gets below 3,300, the buyers tend to kick in, and they keep on saving gold and taking the price back up. Because if you look to the left, you can see that it doesn't spend much time below 3,300. As soon as it gets down there, the buyers get back in. And there's a lot of news that's going to be coming out today, and I think it's going to be quite pivotal to see what these news results, how they do affect the market. This is the daily time frame here as well. You can see where there's quite a lot of support across here inside of the 215 zone here as well. But the closer resistance on the daily time frame, they are in the trading range. They are highlighted likewise for those. There's not much support though on the daily time frame, mainly just long wicks, but the major ones is highlighted by that 4 hour, this week being covered by that 1 hour support here as well. So the daily time frame is okay. So let's just jump down to the 5 minute time frame to basically look for what I'm expecting to happen and what I'm going to do when that happened today. Now remember, guys, if you haven't yet hit the like button, definitely go ahead and do so. Okay, now we can see where price is pushing up outside of the 215 zone, is now above the zone, testing that 15-minute rejection price here. So what I am looking for here today is I'm looking for price to push above my 215 zone here. As it's doing now, I need to see on the 5 minute time frame, and to see a candle close above that 15-minute rejection price here. If I get a candle close above this area here, I'll then wait for price to pull back inside my 215 zone with a candle close inside, followed by a rejection. right, followed by a rejection above my zone. If I'm able to get that motion there, I would be interested in trying for a long position from these areas, putting my stop loss just below the 215 zone and ultimately targeting the 4-hour resistance. I don't like where my 30-minute resistance is, in all fairness. Let's just jump back to the 30-minute time frame to see if there's any way I could identify a better structure. Instead of using this area here, I need to give my trade some space. So if I put my 30, this instead of using that one, if I put my 30-minute resistance here and the lower end of that, jump to the 1-hour time frame. Let's put this 1-hour resistance there as well. And then if I go to the 4-hour time frame, that is perfectly fine. So now at least I have a bit more trading range here as well. And what I would like to see happen would be for price to, if it's gonna test the area, for price to test it on the 5-minute time frame. So let's remove this for right now. Well, I guess it can stay there for right now. So if this candle does close above this area here, then this means that this 15-minute rejection price has been properly tested. So all I basically need to wait for is to wait for the retracement from this area back to the zone here today. So let's see. So it's now only 6:51 a.m. If we look at the 15-minute time frame, you could see here where price was consolidating in this area here. Seems to be a pretty strong resistance area here. Now this is a, in a long while, this is the first strong candle to be pushing in that space right now. So very good move so far, pretty early move here as well, which is not too bad. Not too bad. At 7 o'clock, I'll just have a quick, ooh, damn, EU. It's a pretty strong up move already here on EU. Yep. TXY finally back in the $100 range. Oh, damn, look at gold go. That's crazy. It's only 6:53 a.m. here. Well, we are in a good space right now, in all fairness, in regards to where the price action of gold is. We are in a good place. And why I say we are in a good place is that if we were able to get a decent long position, a proper long position confirmed from these spaces, from 32398 down below here, if price was to move back upwards to even 3,400, that's like a massive that will be like a great win if we hold a buy, move it into news as well, and move news, push it in a pretty the right direction. That would be interesting. That would be a very good win, an excellent win, as a matter of fact, if that was to be confirmed. So let's just wait. I just need to see this candle close in that area here. If it does close in that area, I'll then move my alert from there to my buy line. It is only 22 seconds. I'm pretty sure it's going to close above that 15-minute rejection price right there, and then I'll just wait for it to pull back. But how are you guys feeling today? What do you guys think is going to happen here today on gold? Let me know. What are you guys expecting? What bias do you guys have? What's your analysis? All right, good. So yeah, we just have that first candle close above that 50-minute rejection price. So now, ooh, price actually tapped into TP2 there as well. So now, if price was to pull back from these areas back into my zone, like so, then that's what I would be interested in for today. Morning, Sylvia. How are you doing today? Nice, 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 nice. What was the entry price? You haven't been on gold lately, though. You haven't been on gold lately. Well, not as much. So yeah, if price was to pull back, and this is quite an early move here as well. 3346 on futures. Okay, nice, nice. That's look very good. 3346, just about here. That's good. That may be about 40 pip upwards. Was that? Yeah, 40, 50 pips. That's decent. That's decent. A very good win already for you there. Congrats. 56 pips. Lovely, lovely. That's good. It's brilliant. So right now, if price comes back down into this area and then reacts to it, then I'll be interested. Yeah, maybe if we get a retracement there, absolutely. It's the 1st of August today as well. I forgot to even highlight that interesting fact about today. First of August, July. Despite not getting quite a lot of entries on live stream, July was actually quite a good month in regards to the PNL. It was really good. So I want to see if I can replicate that same action for August. I even do better for August here as well. So let's see. So we do have price already closed above that 15-minute rejection price, has already tested the 15-minute rejection area. We do see that close above. So I'm just waiting now for a retracement to the zone. Ideally, the buyer seems to be stepping in here quite strong. It's now 7 o'clock. Well, it's not 7 o'clock just yet, but EU has pushed up aggressively already so far. Even on the 15-minute, there's not much structure here, um, which I like to see. However, nonetheless, I will still mark it out, punch out my alerts on it to see what's going on here. See if I can still capitalize on a decent entry here on E. Okay, so it's 7 o'clock now. Let's just have a quick look here on EU, see what's going on here in EU. Just a moment here. Okay. Morning, Khaled. Alright, so that's the point of interest here. I just turned it back on. I don't know what happened just a while ago. They said, I don't know what they said, bro. But I just turned it back on. If they want to do what they want to do, they do what they want to do. It's fine. But yeah. Bro, my feet are falling asleep on me. Hold on, I want to begin the analysis here on EU. Hey, Manny, how you been, bro? You've been silent. You've been MIA. All right, so that's the point of interest here, or the POI here on EU. Just look back on gold just to see what's happening. We're still struggling here to get back from these high areas here back into the 215 zone. So that's what I'm ultimately waiting for here right now on gold. The resistance sometimes, it's 50-minute rejection sometimes acts as such as very strong resistance where it doesn't allow price to fall through that area here as well, which is what we can see going on here right now. So ideally, hopefully, price does actually pull back into the zone and reacts to the zone to confirm a decent long position for price to actually go back and retest these 1 hour resistance would be quite good. A very good start that would be for the month of August here as well. So let's see what's going to happen. This is the point of interest here on EU. So if I measure the 215 zone here on EU, just need to bring it down about 7 pips, thereabouts. Let's get this started now. It's gonna be a buy line right there. And this is going to be two on 5 zone. This is on EU. Let me just put alert here. So this is the sell alert here, or the short alert to be fair. Okay, I'm looking at gold. Okay, gold is retracing, that's good. Let's look at a 30-minute time frame here. Identify the 30-minute supports. Nice clean range there below the 215 zone here on EU. 30-minute support. Just down here, as you can see. 30-minute resistance, nice clean range here as well. Above that zone, do have a bit of an interference here, so we need to look here as well. Yeah, there's a bit of interference right there as well. Might need to wait for a retracement. Yep, might need to wait for a retracement from that area. Go to the 1 hour time frame here, see what's cooking on the 1 hour time frame. We do have 2 1 hour supports in this area. Oh wait, no, hold on. 1 hour resistance. I almost forgot about it. That's the 1 hour resistance here. Look at the 4 hour. We have a 4 hour support. I wonder how I believe there should be some EU news coming out sometime today, if I'm not mistaken, in all fairness. I believe there should be some EU news. I wonder how low can it actually go this week? Because it has been on a steady down climb all week. In all fairness, so if let me just check on Forex Factory just to see. Let's just see what's going on here at Forex Factory. Yeah, some EU news coming out at 10 a.m. today. Core CPI and CPI flash estimate. Would be very interesting to see how the market reacts to the results of those news as well. Then we have at 1:30 today, and that's 1:30 UK time. We do have average hourly earnings coming out as well, non-farm employment change and unemployment rate coming out. Then later on at 3 o'clock, that's 3 o'clock UK time, we do have ISM manufacturing PMI and prices coming out here as well, and the revised UAM as well. So today is going to be a very volume filled day in the New York session, so that's going to be quite interesting to watch and to ultimately see what's going on here. Looking at DXY here right now, let's see the ranges that DXY is on. Let's jump to the 30-minute time frame. Wow, interestingly enough, it's at the top of the zone, so I don't even have any zones above this price. So that's okay though, because I can clearly see where the where the top of this is, which is right there. I need to find the bottom of this little range here though. maybe here, possibly, yeah, maybe there. So that's one zone, and then this zone. And then put it at that area. Yeah, yeah, I like that. So let's name these zones here. So let's put zone 2 above there. Zone 0 here as well, and then just put zone 1 just below that as well. Haven't gotten an alert in EU on gold, sorry, so yeah, it's reaching, bro, but it's not making its way back. Not making its way back to the zone. So if it's doing that, if it's struggling to go lower, we could just see a pretty strong push on gold right now to the upside right now, and it looks like that's exactly what's going to happen. Because if it doesn't come back to test that 215 zone, and it's, you know, reacting to this area here, then could be seeing decent push. Because even if I was to enter like a long position, right, from this area, it's just that I'm not 100% sure where I am going to put my my stop loss. Because if I enter from there, what am I just going to stick to the 40-minute SL and put it at the point of interest, or am I just going to continue to follow the rules and put it at that sell line down below there? And if I do that, that's really exposing me far greater than that 40 pip SL, because that's like 60 pip. So in these instances, it doesn't make sense. I try to force the entry. It's best if I just wait for price to pull back in the zone, test the zone, and then be rejected from the zone to ideally continue higher, hopefully to try to fill these wicks that it has created already all the way up to that 1 hour resistance. So that's maybe about a 40 pip up move here as well. Looking at the 15-minute time frame here, what do we see happening? We do have this 15-minute candle pushing outside of the zone, closing outside of the zone. Didn't close above that 15-minute rejection here as well, but that's something to really watch and pay attention to. So price is pulling down. It's now 7:14 a.m. here in the UK. We do have the London markets open in about 45 minutes here as well. So as it gets closer to the London opening, we should be seeing some volume inside of the market, and I will try not to, as best in my power, to enter just before London, so I don't get caught in that stream of volume that could lead to consolidation as well. Looking at the 30-minute time frame as well, there's no close above that 15-minute rejection, so this could be a pretty strong sell confirmation here as well from this area. To say price is now going to be pushing down lower here as well, but let's see. Jump back to the 5-minute. It is in the zone. Too cheeky though, so need to wait for a better confirmation inside. All right, let's look here on EU here. I want to see the bigger picture here on DXY, so let's see if I can zoom out. Let's go to the 4-hour time frame here on DXY. Let's see if I can zoom out. Reacted to zone 2 and is rejecting down nicely, hence why EU is pushing up. It does have some distance to go if it continues to fall to get to the border of zone 1, which could be where we could see EU actually push up higher to possibly that 4-hour resistance. So interesting to watch. I want to see how EU reacts to this white line here, because it's a 30-minute resistance. So I want to see if it's a case where it's going to break, test it, pull back, and if it does that motion, I will be interested in trying to go for a long here on EU as well, just as long as DXY continues to fall and has space below to continue down into this range. So yeah, let's see what's going to happen there as well. Remember guys, if you haven't yet joined my Telegram group is in the link of my my TikTok page. So on TikTok you should be able to join my Telegram group here as well. Morning Lee, how are you doing today Lee? What's on the menu for today Lee? Let me know what's on the menu. Let's go back to the 15-minute time frame just to see what I was saying here. 15-minute rejection. Still can't get a 15-minute candle to close above it. So this is just really just saying that price definitely wants to retrace a little bit lower, which would be in line with the trend, to be fair, because the trend right now I would say is, well, it's in a consolidation range, but overall on the 15-minute, you can't say if you're looking from this point. Is in a downtrend if we're looking from here, and that's on the 15-minute, because yeah, but then it's consolidating here in a bit. If we were to go to the 30-minute time frame, we should more than likely say the same thing as well, even the 1 and the 4-hour here as well. Is there any wicks on that 4-hour candle? So small wick on that 4-hour. Same here on that 1-hour candle. Same on that 30-minute here as well. On the 15-minute, we have 2 candles here on the 15 minutes going down. Remember guys, if you haven't yet subscribed to the channel, that's 215 Trades, definitely go ahead and do so if you want the overall experience of the 215 technique. That's how you get on. Additionally as well, my Telegram group is in the is in my home screen of my TikTok, so you can hit that join link and join the Telegram group so you can be alerted whenever I'm going live here as well. And sometimes when I am taking entries based off that. All right, looking at EU here as well, we do still have DXY going down on the 15-minute time frame. It still hasn't broken decently below the structure here, still hasn't broken decently below the structure here, but it is still continuing to push down, so that is quite good. I also have EU here as well continuing to rise. Now what might be very interesting, and I might not wait on that retest, because if I look here on DXY, the next support, the next major support, even though it can bounce though, the next major support would be here. Next major support would be here, so it does have some space to go. But then again, if we look here, it might actually react from here as well, so it's a bit iffy as well. So I might definitely need to wait on that retest for it to push above, then come back into the zone and react from that zone here as well. So something is cooking here on EU. Something is definitely cooking here on EU. So I'm just waiting patiently just to see what's going to happen. Oh, you missed the end of the. Okay. All right. Well, no, that's fine, bro. Yo, Capo. Yeah, bro. I'm all right. How about you? You just coming in from work? Or no, I think you said you're on vacation or so. Was it you that said you were on vacation? All right, so now this is the case here on gold. Now I would say price has properly rejected and back in the zone and has closed inside the zone here. So ideally, if this candle was to close above my 215 zone here, I'll be interested in trying for a long position here on gold. So depending on where I just gave over, yeah. So if this candle was to close above my 215 zone, I would be interested in trying for a long position here to test these highs again. .24 a.m. here in the UK. We do have the London market open in about the next 35 minutes, and it's Friday. It's been a good week. It's been a great week. Yep, buyers aren't ready just as yet. So if you want to know the specific prices that I'm looking for here, I sent the image of my chart here in the Telegram group. So if you join the Telegram group, you should be able to see the charts there and all the figures and the numbers there as well. Remember as well, guys, if you haven't yet subscribed to 215 Trades, definitely do go ahead and do so. That is 215 Trades right here. So currently right now, what I'm waiting for a 5-minute candle to close. I'm waiting for a 5-minute candle to close above my buy line, not exceeding that 15-minute rejection line. And I'll be interested in trying for a long position. Why do I have to be double clicking everything today? Well, let's see. Well, it doesn't look like the sell motion is quite yet completed. Let's look at the high and actually see what it says. Is it a strong sell? So far, no. As you can see, even though price is going down now, quite a few of these wicks candles do have top wicks here as well. So that's just saying that there's some level of uncertainty right now in this sell motion, but let's see overall what the market is going to do. The wicks on this one has gotten smaller as well, so that could also say as well that the buyers are getting weaker. The buyers were involved heavily in these candles, but this wick is getting smaller as well, so that could really say that the buyers are getting weaker here as well on that candle. But thank you, Santi, for that follow over there. Thank you, really genuinely do appreciate that. All right, let's look at EU here for right now. The XY is now consolidating here on this little key support area here. But you can still see where EU is still pushing upwards because DXY is going down, and that's the reason why I track DXY whenever I am taking any entries here on EU. If I'm taking any entries here on EU, I track DXY because if DXY goes in one direction, then EU should be going in another direction, and I can use, if I have the zones marked out on DXY, I can see how far DXY may tend to push, and it will let me know as well if my entry here on EU makes sense and how long I can hold it for. Turtle, hey Turtle, how are you doing today? Yeah, I'm good. It's a great week so far, and I just want to end it off that way as well. Yep, price is pushing down heavily inside the zone. That's fine. It's now 7:28 a.m. here in the UK. London market opens in about 32 minutes. Ali, hey Ali, haven't seen you in a while, my friend. Yeah, haven't seen you in a while. Hope you were doing fine. Ooh, price is pushing. Can't say I didn't expect that because I did say we were struggling to get a 50-minute candle closure above that 50-minute rejection price. So that means then that the buyers are not strong enough to push the price above that area. So we could be seeing a down push on this on gold. It is what it is, Holly. Time will come and you'll definitely be taking your entries, my friend. But don't force it though. The market opened 30 minutes ago. It's not 8 o'clock yet. You didn't put in a sell. Wow. Really? I'd rather not put a TP, but an SL. That's basically opening the market to my pocket and say, hey, you, just take what you want. But you'll get it back. Right now, as of yet, no, I can't say because it hasn't quite done anything. If it does come back and close above my buy line, yes, sure. However, it's still trending in the lower half of my 215 zone here as well. All right, well, that's the so if that's the case, then you'd have to do some back testing to figure out what time works for you, because you have to find an ideal market, like whether it's the Asian market, the London market, or the New York market that works with your schedule, so you're not like you're not over trading as well, and you're not like losing out on sleep um as well, because your trading time, your trading session works with your why does this one need to open a 10 contract? No, I don't want to open 10 contracts. um yeah, so you have to do some research right now. You have to do some research to find the correct market that aligns with your schedule. Once you find that, you then need to find the correct you then find the correct strategy, because you're gonna have to do some research and do some back testing to find the correct strategy. So find the market session that fits with your schedule, then find the strategy. And then there's so many strategies there, and once you research and find the strategy, then you can you will know how to enter, because your strategy will tell you when to enter as well. No, no, Turtle, I'm not in any positions right now. But let's say for me, for example, if I it's not based on time. It's basically how the price action reacts to my 215 zone. If it's break, retest, and retrace, all those kinds of stuff, then I enter. So it doesn't matter what time it is, really. We do have the London market though open in about 25 minutes here as well. No, I don't take entries in New York. Unless I've been waiting all morning. Unless I've been waiting all morning in the unless I've been waiting all morning from London. Let's say I'm waiting for an entry to be confirmed here on my zone, and it takes me into New York, then I'll sit and I'll wait for it. I won't sit around the station and wait for it fully, but I would have my alerts on, and I will check in on it now and then to show it some love, just to let it know I haven't abandoned it here as well. Hmm. Why does this want me to enter 10 lots? No. You're saying your sell pushed the market down. Is that what you're saying? EU's pushing up. Gold is coming down, down, down. Where exchange do you trade? Prop firms. Of course, prop. I do prop firms, bro. I have majority of my fundings come from prop firms. I do futures right now. I do. I am funded on Bull Knox, and I'm also funded on FTMO. Sometimes there's so many accounts for me to take positions on. I just started focusing on one account per day. But I only just started futures. I only just started futures. Maybe about a month ago or so. And I'm funded on futures right now. Actually, passed another account yesterday as well. But they are good. They are good if you know how to use them. Let me just say that they are good if you know how to use them. Let's look here on EU. EU is pushing up. The XY is pushing down here as well. DXY is pushing down, EU is pushing up. All right, so it's coming. DXY is coming into this little area here. In all fairness, so let's just see what's going to happen. We do have the London market as well opening in a few minutes as well. We do have London market open in 18 minutes here as well. So we just need to see what is going to happen here when the London market opens in about 18 or 17 minutes here as well. Do have gold pushing downwards. Pretty strong selling pressure right now here in gold. We still basically struggling to see gold react or pull back here, even though we do have signs of a pullback going on here right now. Heikin-Ashi candle is saying the same thing here as well, that the buying pressure might be coming in here because we do have these what you call these candles. We do have top wicks here formulating on the Heikin-Ashi candles here as well. DXY is pushing down. EU is coming up. I want to see how EU reacts to this little range here right now. So let's see. So the alerts are set and in place. "15 minutes until London opens." What is it saying on the 15-minute candles? New 15-minute candle just open. Yeah, majority of this is waiting. Remember, guys, if you haven't yet subscribed to 215 Trades, definitely go ahead and do so. That is 215 Trades right here. Thank you for that follow. Hold on just a moment, guys. What did you ask? What did you ask? What did you ask? What's the question? A little light. I don't know how to pronounce the name, but I'm not sure what question you had asked. You can re-ask that question. All right, guys. Remember, if you haven't yet joined the Telegram group, right, definitely go ahead and do so. Telegram group link is in the description of, well, it's on my home screen on TikTok here as well. Now, what's currently going on here is that price is now currently below my 215 zone, so I'm waiting to see what's going to happen here, where if price is going to break below my 215 zone, test my 15-minute rejection line and pull back into the zone or not. But it's also 7:50 a.m. here as well in the UK, so I'm waiting for the London market to open, which the London market is going to be opening in about 9 minutes as well, to see what's going to happen. EU right now is still consolidating in the 215 zone, while DXY as well is still in zone 0, or around midpoint here in zone 0. I think I might need to put a zone here, because it looks like there's a zone here. Yeah, maybe take this zone a bit more. I think that makes more sense. Eight minutes until London open. Do go live every day, Mondays through to Fridays, from 6:30 a.m. to 8:30 a.m. That's on the UK time zone. No entries confirmed for me as of yet here on XAU USD. Also, there's no entries yet confirmed here for me on Euro USD here as well. Do have a pretty strong down push here right now on EU. Come on, guys, everyone's gone silent. Yeah, I'm just really just looking at what's happening here. Because if I go to the 15-minute time frame, it is sort of like in a buying range here right now, where it is right now. It's in sort of like a buying range because most of, if you look, each of these wicks came and they reacted to it. I don't think it ultimately wants to go lower at this point. But what do I know? Well, London opens in about 5 minutes. Let's see. Let's see what's going to happen when London opens. On EU right now, I'm still just waiting patiently just to see what's going to happen. There is a 30-minute resistance here, so I'm interested to see what it's going to do when it gets in that area. But we can see where price is pushing down right now on it. Hopefully I get a break before. If it does come down and it goes below my zone here though, I would be interested in taking a short here on EU, in all fairness. Additionally as well, I would also be tracking DXY to see how DXY is moving, because if DXY continues to push upwards towards the towards the center here of zone 0, then that's a pretty strong confirmation here that price is going to be continuing lower here on EU. Remember guys, if you haven't yet subscribed to 215 Trades, that's 215 Trades here on YouTube, definitely do go ahead and subscribe. London opens in 5 minutes here as well, so we should be seeing some volume coming into the market. 7:56 a.m. here as well. We do have about 30 minutes left here on stream. Well, let me know. Let me know what you guys think is going to happen today on gold for the London sessions. Do you think it's the price action is going to be pushing upwards, or do you think it's going to be pushing downwards? Let me know. Going down. Maybe. Why do you think that? Sweep the Asia lows. Okay, Asia lows would be at that 1 hour support at 2:55 a.m. Fine, fair enough. Well, price is below my 215 zone right now at the present moment. So ideally, good morning, Mr. Evans. Welcome. Ideally, if I was to look for a short position here, what I would have to first see happen is that I'd have to wait to see price to pull back down below that 50-minute rejection price. That's that area. Pull back into the zone and go like so to go for it. Hold on, let's go to the 30-minute time frame. I need to, yeah, I need more space. I'm putting it at the wicks here. That's quite close. So I would have to see that happen. But look now, as I was saying, that on the 15-minute time frame, there's a lot of buying pressure here in this little zone here. So I wouldn't be surprised if price actually does continue to pull back into the zones to continue higher, to possibly going back to take out these highs yet again. Might not even go down to see Asia, but let's see. Okay, what price did he enter that sell on, Capo? London open in a minute, so let's just see what London is going to do. 10 seconds until London opening. Okay, London opening is here, so let's see the excitement and the drama. What is it doing on EU? Pushing up. Price action is a bit sluggish here today. Nice, 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 nice. Okay. He entered a minute before London opening. Remember, guys, if you haven't yet subscribed to 215 Trades, definitely go ahead and do so. Price right now is just below the 215 zone here. It hasn't confirmed any entries here as of yet for me, so I'm still waiting patiently. Strong rejection that. Gold is trying to push down, EU is trying to push up. Coming down to that 15-minute rejection price. Remember, I do go live every day, Mondays through to Fridays, 6:30 a.m. until 8:30 a.m. Today we have 25 minutes left here on stream, maybe even less, all depending on how I feel and how the price action is moving. EU, on the other hand, is doing a dive right now, because as you can see, DXY is pulling back on that 15-minute time frame. Nice, nice. How much further do you have to go to pass it? You need to make 1800. Sounds like you're on a 100K account, are you? First time testing that 15-minute rejection price. Well, what's the target on your 50K? Is it like 3 grand? What? Price is reacting to that 15-minute rejection price. Okay. Yeah, because the account I passed yesterday was a 50K as well. That's the one on Bull Knox. And yeah, they do have it's 3 grand. Trailing drawdown as well of 2,500. Hey Quincy. Strong pullback here on gold. Not being able to beat that 50-minute rejection price. No decisive action here as of yet on euro. Consolidating mode as well. Gold is pulling back. Capo, what's your stop loss on that entry? How are you doing today, Quincy? How is things? Remember, guys, if you haven't yet subscribed as yet, right? 215 trades, definitely go ahead and do so you can learn more about the 215 technique. Above the 50-minute fair value gap. Let me see if I can identify the 15-minute fair value gap. So I'm guessing then, if I'm using my senses, 1, 2, 3, so that's 3 candles. So I'm guessing your fair value gap is between here, I think. So if that's your fair value gap, so basically your stop loss is at my buy line then. Okay. Nice, 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 nice. You see, that's what I was saying, that on the 15-minute time frame, this area does seem like a pretty strong buy area, because each time these wicks came in, they didn't close inside. He just pulled back. No, I'm not in any trade. It hasn't done any of the confirmations to say go for a short position. However, if it does come back above my zone, if it does come back above my 215 zone, so if it comes back above here and close, then I would be interested in trying for a long position in that area, because it has already closed above my 15-minute rejection price as well. But in regards to the sells, it hasn't tested that 50-minute rejection area for sells just as yet. It tested the 50-minute rejection area, but it tested it with only just a wick, not necessarily a body candle close. Let's say for example in this area here, where you can see where it tested that 50-minute rejection price, and it tested it with a body candle close above the price. And you also have to remember as well that it is Friday as well, so it's the last trading day here as well. So yeah, we just have to be mindful of that. We don't need to force anything here today as well. Just need to take our time. What's that to me? Buys are coming in now. Pretty strong up move rejection. So let's see what EU is doing. EU's doing the same thing as well. You should be in some profits right now if you bought at 332.92. So you must have seen something. That's why you did that. So if you entered based off what you saw buying at 3392, then you should be perfectly fine here as well. Price is still struggling though to beat that point of interest. On the 50-minute time frame, let's see, the point of interest is not necessarily support or resistance, just a very key price based off the fact that quite a few wicks did close in that region. But right now you can see where price is struggling to break to come back above here. EU broke what high? No, the EU went as far as 1.18, but it has fallen since then. It's now at 1.14, so it has reduced by what, 1.04, and it's back down here consolidating right now as well. Yeah, no entries confirmed here today on EU as of yet. DXY motion is pretty weak here as well. It's not moving aggressively in any direction. Gold on the other hand right now is just consolidating in the lower segment here of my 215 zone. Hasn't quite tested that sell side as yet for me to say it could be a sharp position. It hasn't. It only needs to close with one more candles above my buy line for it to be a buy position here on gold, but nothing as of yet. When did you see that alert on EU? It did do it back in the, I think it, if I'm not mistaken, I think it was last week when it went to 1.8. Was it last week? No. Oh wow, it's actually in the 1st of July it went into these areas and then it sold off. I think it then tried to test it again here to the 1.8, didn't quite make it there. Then it just rejected and it has been falling ever since. And it's going to be falling more now because DXY is now pushing up here. Gold right now is pushing up here as well, so we could be seeing so early. I thought you said it was above the 15-minute rejection price, the 15-minute fair value gap. Or maybe then again, what do I even know about fair value gaps? But yeah, price is pulling back now up to my buy line. So if it was to come back to my buy line and close above my buy line, then I'll be interested in going for a long position here today on gold. Yeah. How are you so sure it's one that is manipulating? It could be basically the two of them. This is a decent range though. But ideally, I think DXY wants to come back into this little area right there, right? I think DXY wants to come back into this little area there, and then so like so, and then goes down. I think that's what it wants to do, and if it does do that, then I should be seeing EU flying and gold flying here as well. Yeah, that's what I think. Yeah, I think it wants to go down. So what happened is that it came down to try to cross the borders into zone 1, right? I do know that most of the times whenever it is crossing the borders into a different zone here on DXY, what tends to happen is that you will get a bit of a rejection either before or after it crosses into that zone. So now we're getting it before, so we could see price pulling back to the next, probably one of the next resistance areas if it doesn't break through it, and then we could be seeing a pullback here as well. Capo, why did you close the entry manually, by the way? Was that a part of the your entry model? Remember as well, if you want to see this, what do you call this? If you want to see the breakdown of the entry that I'm currently waiting for, it's in my Telegram group. So definitely join the Telegram group, so you can see the snippet of my chart and also the breakdown of what I'm waiting for, because I already made prof in the night and I want to go to sleep, so I won't be looking in the market. Oh, okay. All right, yeah, no problem at all, my friend. Yeah, you need to go get some rest, bro. Dolphin, join the Telegram group. Dolphin, join the Telegram group. I sent it in the Telegram group. EU. pushing down here as well. It just might. It just might. All because you let go of it. It just might. So I ask you, or did he do it? Because it just might. Link to the Telegram group is on the oh my. It's on the my TikTok home screen. It's on my what do you call that page? The display page, the bio page, the landing page of TikTok. What's not opening? What's not opening? Telegram page is not opening. I do know that you have to do it a special way if you're on an iPhone. So what happens when you guys click on a link? Because it works perfectly fine for me. When I click on when I click on the link, it takes me to that white screen to say I'm about to go to that link, and then I click open. Or you can do the section. So when you click on the link, it should take you to that blank white screen. It says action can't be completed. You can then tap the you can then tap the three little dots of the top of the top right. It should say like open in browser, and then you can hit the open in browser button, and it should take you there. Yeah, try that, because I try hitting the three little dots at the top right, and then it should take you in. If that doesn't work, just send me a message on TikTok. I'll send the link to you. EU. Open in browser always works. Yeah. Thank you for that, Karma. Yeah, just try that. EU's pushing down, 8:23 a.m. here right now. If I do get a candle close below that buy line, that sell line here on EU, though, it would be a nice confirmation for a short position here on EU, basically going like so, stop loss at that point of interest, and then overall targeting the 4-hour support as my TP. But based on how the volume is right now, it could be a case where it falls too aggressively. On gold right now, there's no confirmation from me right now here in gold. It hasn't tested that 50-minute rejection price yet for me to say it's a sell. I will only consider taking a buy on gold if price does come back and close above that 395 area. If it does comes back and close above that 395 area, then I'd be interested in going for a long position here on gold. But for sells, it hasn't tested and closed below here. Is EU confirming that chart? Yeah, EU is about to confirm that chart here on EU if this candle closed below that sell line. So yeah, I'm about to try for a sharp position here on EU. But the XY is in this little box here. What is it going to do? Damn it. It closed in the zone. Yeah, it closed in the zone. That's a bit iffy. That's not a clear confirmation. I don't like when the entries aren't clear. Because even if I pull in the VAR, yeah, it's still in the zone. So yep, that entry is not valid. So not taking that short position. It didn't break the zone to close below the zone to say that it's properly confirmed. If the entries are like that, if it's too iffy, if I have to second guess whether or not the entry is valid, I'm not going to take it. And in this instance, you can see where it didn't close below that 215 zone, so I'm just leaving it as is. Gold, on the other hand, is still consolidating around this area. All right, it is what it is. It's now 8:26 a.m. here. But in all fairness, guys, I just want to say thank you all for coming out. Thank you all for supporting the stream, and for all those persons who went on over to YouTube and subscribed to 215 Trades. I really genuinely do appreciate it. And for all those persons who interacted with me here in the chat, and also whether you're on YouTube or TikTok, I really do appreciate it. Now, I do go live every day from Mondays through to Fridays, 6:30 a.m. to 8:30 a.m., and that's on the UK time. I only use the 215 technique to basically look for entries here on gold. I've sent the breakdown on the analysis here of gold, of what I am expecting to see happen here. On gold, and what I would be doing. Now, just a quick summary and a quick breakdown of this. So based off where price is right now on the 215 zone, it has not done anything to say that it's going to be a short. Why that is because price has not broken below the zone and closed below my 15-minute rejection price. It has not closed below that 15-minute rejection price, so I need to see price break below, close below that 15-minute rejection price, then wait for a pullback into the zone, right? And a candle close inside the zone, not a candle close like at the edge. I need to see it's decent. It has to be inside the zone, and I can properly say that it is inside the zone. Then I need to wait for a rejection from the zone and a close below the zone, like so. And then at that point in time, I would be interested in trying for a short position here, right? Putting my stop loss just at the top of my zone, like so. And then my full on TP on entry like that would be at my 4-hour support. However, that's a bit of a distance away, but that would be really nice. That's over 150 pips. But what will happen is that while price moves down through the zones, once it hits my 30-minute support, that's going to be my TP1. My TP2 is going to be at that 1-hour support, and my overall TP3 is going to be at that 4-hour support. So I've sent this into the Telegram group for breakdown, so you can know how to manage it. If you don't know how to do the 215 technique, or you want to better understand it, then just go here, 215 Trades. I do have a 50-minute video on there that explains the strategy, and you can just have a quick watch of that, and then you're basically a master after that bit. Now, for me to be looking for longs here on gold, price needs to break and test that 15-minute rejection price. So it needs to close above that 15-minute rejection price, pull back into the zone, close in the zone, then close above the zone, like so, not exceeding that 15-minute rejection price, but still between that buy line as well, which it has already tested that 15-minute rejection price. We can see that we have a candle close above that price, so that is good. We also have that retracement back into the zone and a close inside the zone here as well. So ultimately, if price was to push back above and close above here, then at that point in time, I would be interested in going for a long position, like so, putting my stop loss just at the bottom of my zone here at the sell line, and then targeted my full on TP at my 4 hour resistance. Still maintaining the same principle of saying my TP1 would be at that 30-minute resistance, my TP2 at that 1 hour resistance, and my TP3 at that 4 hour resistance. So that is how I will manage the entry if it was to play out later on today. I've sent the breakdown in the Telegram group here as well. And I just want to say, guys, thank you guys so much for the turnout today. Thank you guys for all those persons who followed, for all those persons who interacted as well. And remember, 215 trades. Definitely do go ahead and subscribe for more. And I'll see you guys again next week, Monday. So stay safe, my friends, and happy trading.